welcome back to Contact, a Space Engineers series where I'm changing all the things back to how they were, except for that ship in front of me, which is now a drill. So yeah, the drillification of the baby beluga is now complete. It looks a bit... It reminds me of some sort of like monster where it's like a cute little creature and then its head just transforms into a giant maw of teeth. It's kind of unnerving to look at, actually. But it should be done as a ship, should be functional. Everything's welded. I realized I needed a reactor. I didn't need reactors. I wanted reactors on here. At the end of last episode, I'd forgot to put them in. So they're in there now. Sort of tied them in. I was hoping this would all look like one uniform assembly a little more. Maybe with the other reactor it would have been better, but I chose these reactors, so they are how they are. I got rid of the front window to replace it with a screen, so I have the whatever that is. These should be off until the drills are full.
No energy.
Whoops. Good thing I was near a seat. Oh, and okay, the offline text looks a little doofy on those screens. I did want to show something because, of course, the world has changed a bit since the last episode. Where is an event controller? So I was setting stuff up, and there's a whole bunch of various things that we're going to get into. But the first thing I noticed... So if we go into an event controller, these are now labeled what they do. So you've not only do you have it spelled out here, but you have a little yes and no, which doesn't make a ton of sense actually, but it's a good way to be like, hey, this is what happens when it's on, this is when it's off, and I assume, I've not actually checked, there's a sensor somewhere in the massive network of junk I'm attached to. Does sensor? Yeah, sensors do it too. So you have nice, easy things to know when stuff happens. There's also, this will not be used, but you can see I have a set override %, so that's for thrusters, wheels, anything, which is super awesome. So if it's maybe less, I don't know, it's sort of useful for thrusters if you want to be like, slow acceleration versus fast acceleration. You can kind of make that work. It's more probably useful for vehicles because you can now essentially set a cruise control. In fact, you could probably set up stuff with like event controllers to make a real cruise control. Oh god, there are so many things I could do if I weren't in space. But we are in space, and I'm debating, because the drill ship is done. Funnily enough, I still am doing good on resources. So, oh good. All the yield modules are done. So yeah, I have all of this stuff now. There we go. All of this is now done, built. This whole refinery mechanism. I went ahead and put a cargo container down here. I realized, and I can't remember where I got on my waffling last episode, but more cargo is more better. I need more cargo. So more cargo it is. I have not done anything inside yet. Do I want to do that first, or do I want to do other things? So the biggest change of the world is that the various unknown signals and cargo ships, of which there are none about at the moment, are different now. And I've gotten word from above, word from corporate, word from the big bosses. All of the cargo ships we're now considering to be collaborators, which means they are now enemies. They're clearly working with the Factorum, because otherwise they would have told us more about them. Therefore, they are clearly enemies, and therefore must be attacked and looted for my benefit and pleasure. It's not piracy. I'm not a pirate. It's a legitimate military something or other. Anyway, I think we're going to do that first. First, it's not going to be as thrilling, I don't think. But I want to go look at that unknown signal, assuming I can get there in time. And actually, I need oxygen. I may not bother taking the whole ship to go check one out. I should note that I've not done much looking into these. I just know that they've changed the grids around and theoretically balanced it out a bit. So unknown signals give you, basic loot, but there's something to go poke at. Then the cargo ships are supposed to be in between the unknown signal and the other thing, the Factorum. And look at this. I mean, it's not... Okay, it's not thrilling. Ooh. Ooh. A puller. Puller. Swallowed my R there. But anyway, look at this cute thing. It's got a little computer. Looks about the same, other than that. Gave me some cow gloves. What's in the thing? It's got a basic welder and 13 detector components. So I think part of this is that they've obviously redone the grids of these to make them modern. And I think they have also updated the loot table, essentially, to sort of balance it out so you can get, some basic stuff, but reasonable stuff out of these things for when you're just starting out and don't have a big meaty ship. But of course, I do have a big meaty ship. And I think I want to go and check out this guy over here. There are some, important getting the base optimized things that do need to get done, but what's life without a little distraction? And this may be a good test to see exactly how dangerous these fellas are. Because obviously, the Factorum I've had mixed success combating. So if these guys are easier, hopefully I do good. But it really depends on, how easy is easy. Kind of just looks like a cube. I assume puller. It's probably some sort of like cargo tug or something. SPDC, I'm not sure what that stands for. I could look it up. I mean, Space Pirate sounds good, but it's not red. Maybe Space Police, but they've co-opted the police title. They're a rogue military organization, therefore this is, again, legal and okay. Okay, I'm not getting too much clearer on it now that we're 4 kilometers out. Must not be that big. It looks large grid, I think. Can't tell. That might be a gun on top. That's... nope. Nope. There we go. Yeah, that's either a gun on top or a mag plate. Oh, look at that. We're just passing through. Please maintain distance. Okay, I'll maintain distance. Yeah, that's definitely a GAT. Oh, I didn't... Hey, I did the thing where I forgot to... Oh, okay, I'm not... My velocity is carrying me closer, even though I don't strictly want to be. I'm just checking you out. Mainly because I forgot to put bullets in the big cannon. Oh! Okay, that was interesting. It looked like it exploded a little bit. I didn't do that. Okay. Do I... go ahead and match speed and kind of tail them for a second. I have to get my guns set up to actually target them. Actually, I wonder. Let's see what happens if I just target lock them. Maybe the guns start firing? That would be cool. They should target weapons. Okay, they aren't firing. We'll have the assaults target neutrals. Okay. Oh, I got him. They don't like it. They have a gun underneath. Let's see if we can take that out. Oh, they're shooting me. I guess I could have expected that. Did I... Okay, I think I've got both their guns. We should now... Let's see if we can get close and... Oh. Releasing cargo. Hold on. Oh, interesting. That's cool. So they just ditched their cargo container. They did ditch it at speed, meaning now I have to catch it. And it seems to be just following in their vector, so I don't know if that really helped them, but let's see if we can get it. If they don't escape first, I may go acquire them as well. I mean, I'm sure the crew will, you know, escape pod to safety as I approach, meaning that I won't have to deal with them in person. I really should probably put some mag plates on. Oh. I've got a stupid idea. I should put some mag plates on the outside. But barring that, I do have mag plates on the inside. I'm gonna see if I can back in and get this thing into the rear bay. Oh, this is probably gonna do some damage. This is probably a mistake. Okay. This is gonna be tricky. Oh, especially if the camera freaks out. Oh, this... Okay, the camera does not help. Let's... All mag plates auto lock. Okay. It's drifting into the bay. Oh, and we're catching up on them again. Oh, in fact... Oh, crap. Hey guys! Bye! I was mildly afraid we were gonna hit... Oh! Okay, cargo is in and locked. Let's bring us about and see if we can capture these guys. Hold on. Did they just... Nope, they didn't warp out. Their antenna seems to be gone. They also... I think we're far enough away that they look like they are careening towards the planet. Which isn't great. Yeah, we're definitely catching them. Just have to watch the gravity. I don't want to have a repeat of what happened with the sunfish. I'm going to have a tougher time getting this into the bay. My hope is that it stays out of planetary gravity long enough that I can get on board and take over some bits. Try and get it to decelerate. It's just cruising. Okay. This is a little scary, sending my ship rocketing towards the planet as I leave it. Oh. Especially because It's slowing off. Oh. Okay, I angered it. Let's get back on board and readjust. Oh. May have overshot just a little. So it's barely moving. Hold on. Oh, nope, it's off again. You know what? The ship's in a safe spot. We can always fly this back. Let's see if we can find a way in. Ah, down here by the bridge. Okay, I'm not seeing any... Oh boy. Not seeing any turrets. Let's take out these guys. That should help us. I assume these are how it moves. Okay. Is it now dumb? Can I take it over? Yes. Alright. We got a little ship. That's sweet. Now where is the main ship? Ah, Stingray. Yet again. A little overshoot. This thing does not move incredibly. Now will it... No, it will not fit in the bay. That's fine. Let's go see what things we got. That awkward stairwell. Oh, a little bit of silver. Let's go ahead and claim the grid so it doesn't go away. There's a flare gun. Got some power cells. None of the superconductors. Nice toilet. Oh, is there any... Ooh, enclosed. 1 second you feel completely alone in space, then you feel trapped inside a cave. It gets to you. Alright. I mean, it is a pretty... It's cozy in here, for sure. I could see that feeling that way. Alright. Let's see what's in this cargo box. Oh. A crap ton of magnesium. Go ahead and claim that as well. Alright. Let's go ahead. You know what? I should have enough parts to make this work. I've got an idea for something that would be good to have on here. Because I keep having situations where I need to tow ships back. Might as well design something... There you are. Design a little retractable mechanism that'll make that easier. So for now, extend that out and then we can connect up to ships fairly safely and securely. We can go ahead and tell all the merge block, or not, tell all the mag plates to turn off their auto lock. Let's dock this ship up and take it home. A little tricky to line up this thing. There we go. That's not good though. Oh, it's a wobbling. We're wobbling too. I just have to hope it doesn't clip anything. Oh, I can almost walk in. I can't access that from outside. Oh boy. Whoa, the bucking bronco. There we go. Okay, so that's something to do beforehand for any of these endeavors. I can almost walk across that. So go ahead. Probably dock up, and I may start pulling some of this apart, but I think now it's time to mess around with the interior sort of production bay, the main engineering core. Because I have a couple things I want to do in there that I think will help us out. Forgot I had a second refinery slapped in here already. When it's like integrated into things, that's fine. That is fine because this is all going to change anyway. And go ahead and get everything out of, well, everything just to make sure. Okay, that is everything in the cargo container there. That cargo container is staying, otherwise that would have been a dumb decision. So now if I just get rid of this stuff, give us some room. Apparently drop steel plate down into the abyss. Now the potentially shocking part of this is I'm also going to be getting rid of this refinery. So there will be no refineries at all in here. And I may even...
Inventory full.
It won't be gone permanently, but I may even get rid of the assembler in here for the moment. Because I may decide that it would work better somewhere else.
Inventory full.
This does mean my stairs get weird. That's fine, I think. So my plan for in here, one of the big ones, is going to be a large reactor. Wherever those live. There they are. One of these days I'll remember where things are in the build planner. So specifically I want one of these bad boys because they look cool. And yeah, I should be able to mostly wedge it in everywhere. Just means I have to get rid of this guy. Which annoyingly loses that. So clear out this. I may be able to keep my little seat. Let's see. So if I stick that in there, yeah, I can still walk around back here. Like, I still have access to all this. That's good. I'll need to change how I get to the tower. That shouldn't be too hard. These two little reactors are off, which is odd. I think it may have something to do with the, this thing. Because the script, it monitors power. I mainly had it so I could, like, monitor what power was coming in. I don't know if I like it. Because it controls the reactors, which I don't want it to do. I don't really care about seeing, like, none of these really mean anything. My panels are all not doing anything at the moment. Yeah, so I may get rid of... Yep, the programmable block is behind it there. I may get rid of that, but first off, finish this. Get rid of some of these catwalks, which is a shame, because I like them, but I don't need them. I may find a use for them here in a minute. I betcha I have almost everything I need for this. What with all the stuff I've ground down. Though actually 2,000 reactor components is a lot. So I may be wrong on that. Yeah. Am I producing anything at the moment? Nope. Where is production at the moment? Because I got rid of my assembler. I think...
Energy low.
I think the only production... I have a full assembler on the Stingray, but it can no longer get connection because the pipe is that one. Okay, where do I want this refinery? Maybe if I put them... I'll have two of them. One there. and one on the other side. I'll go ahead and put these back just in case, so now the assembler on the Stingray can do things with the stuff in that box. As much as this will be weird, I'm gonna have asymmetrical assembler design. So I'll have one that's in the pop-up walk-in assembler, and then this one will be the sort of normal lower-end assembler. We don't need to produce those first.
Energy critical.
You know, instead of having this chair, I can use one of these fancy new things. If I get the bits. Now I have an easy point to recharge all my stuff. Except for it's not connected to the hydrogen. Yeah, we're getting there. So okay, we've got our two assemblers. I want some speed modules on them. Down here, let's modify this stuff a bit. I need to come down here so little. We'll just kind of put that so we have cargo access. We already have the ladder over there. Should probably put some railings back here. So all that's good. I think we'll put, just because it's convenient, we'll use another O2H2 gen to connect all that up. And then, yeah, I'm in O2H2 mood. Let's see how our... looks like we're out of silver, which isn't super what I want. Let's go ahead. As fun as the gravity thing in here was, I may just get rid of it. Because one, I don't go up there very often, so it's not really super useful. And it's gonna make the it's gonna make connecting to this tricky and awkward a little bit. Want to replace that one? Not really. Yeah, I guess replace that middle battery with two side batteries. Can't set that to discharge. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna get rid of this. Well, not really get rid of. I'm gonna change this. So instead of the power manager, I want Izzy's inventory manager. So let's... Nope, not do that. Go to edit. Browse scripts. Izzy's inventory manager. Try and remember how to run this. This should be... Nope. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So that is our list of all the production-y things we can do. So if I remember correctly... No, I just change it in the text, which is weird. Yeah, I should just go through and select the amounts of things I want. So this will just basically give me a set. I will always have this number available. So if I set these to be, you know, at a level where hopefully, you know, I always have enough produced, I should be able to pull stuff, always have enough available that I can then, and I can just build without thinking about it. So now, hopefully, the assembler will, yep, start doing all of that, which is going to take forever and take a lot of materials, but it should work. I should temporarily, because I don't need a ton of reactor components, but I do need them currently. So we'll set that higher and hopefully get more. I should also be able to now discharge that. Perfect. It'll go hopefully into all the batteries, and once it's empty, I can replace it. Alright. Taking what oxygen I can out of the room, which is most of it. Which means I can now open these up, which I believe, well, if I don't drop things, I believe will vent me to space. Because of that guy. So this will probably be a good thing, because I'll be simplifying my,
Energy critical.
that was a lot of info at once. I'll be simplifying the gravity setup, which means less power.
Inventory full.
And actually I wouldn't have vented, because I have a cap on the outside of this. Yeah, it's convenient. Now, there's always the slightly awkward part, because I wish I had ladder sort of passages that were, well, that didn't have the platforms, because now I feel like I have to line them up. I guess this sort of works. I can get up on top of the batteries if need be. Or maybe, if I just have a ladder, assuming I can place it, I can just have a ladder going straight up, and then use this scaffold ladder at the very end so it has the little floor. The rest of that can just be normal ladder, and then I can use these scaffold blocks to sort of enclose it a bit. So it doesn't feel quite so awkwardly open. But still kind of has the vibe of one continuous ladder instead of a bunch of pointless little landings. Okay. Gravity. Gravity is something I need. Oh, and I kind of want to put it there, but this is in the way. Ah, that's fine. It'll be mostly enclosed anyway. Oh, right. One grav gen. Let's go ahead and... yeah, negative 3.5 G. And I may adjust it a bit, but I honestly don't need to. Because it goes... I mean, all the way as far down into the pit as you can go. Then I'm willing to bet yep, it goes all the way up here. Now do we have the bits for this guy done? Doesn't look it. No, in fact. So we're missing silver, some magnesium, and silver for this as well. I know the big thing was full of magnesium, so we can go ahead and try and get that hooked into something. And then I do believe... yeah, there's some silver on here. Alright, I think that's what I'm going to call it for today. We've got, well... more base stuff done and optimized. We're getting close to having that finished. We've got a new little ship that... I don't know. I could grind down. I could. I have an interesting idea about maybe keeping a few of these ships. Sort of retrofitting them and repairing them up. And then turning them into essentially big drones. So I can have a little armada to maybe try and go and attack the Factorum. I don't know if I want to do that with this ship or just grind it down or what. But we'll figure all that out in the future. For now, thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to check out the other stuff I've done, and until next week, bye bye.